Alright, I'm pretty stoked. I have finally got this danged thing working with building towers of whatever size, sort of dimensions I want, and it flattens the land with some padding around it and a fall off. So it can all be improved, but it's working. I had quite a bit of trouble sometimes just with my own stupid mistakes I was making, and I finally got it working today, so I'm very pleased. Now let's maybe get this little fella out of the water. Okay, he's hanging around down here under the terrain. We'll let him be. Um, yep, so this is like a 3 by 1 size. All sits in there. You can see it digs away in a fairly mechanical way, which doesn't look very realistic, but it works. I'm thinking that I'd probably add some noise to the fall off area and perhaps even a light noise to the padding area so it doesn't look so perfectly flat. And that might be nice, might be enough. I could always add to that feature as I go to try to tweak that up. So here's another tower here. Now at the moment there's the chance that they'll be put near each other and overlap, or trees are inside, rocks are inside. I haven't done anything about that yet, but apart from that, sitting down here, it's got its little padding area. So I want to start working on some nice assets for these towers. These are just some sort of temp ones I've used just to get it going. But yeah, I might try to make some just decent looking tower modular assets to give them a bit more character and start to get a feel. Here is one right down the back of the mountain here. There's another one halfway up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You could imagine if they all had their own sort of style or their own unique elements like flags or decorations. That'd be pretty cool. This one's sitting in there nicely, and this one's funny. It's really protruding right out the edge of this mountain here. So yeah, this is the sort of case where this just looks quite ridiculous, and these objects all have to be dealt with as well. But I'd maybe perform extra tests and go, you know what, it's real steep here, I'm not going to put a tower here. Like, just discard this. I guess you want to pass in parameters, like I've got a function just like find a random place above sea level on an island or put a flag there, and if you touch the flag you win the mission. I could have the same function, but you pass in like find any location on the terrain above sea level with a steepness under 25 degrees and put a tower there, and that would have rejected that spot, which I assume would have been on the edge of like right here or something. So yeah, should do that next too. So let's just run it again and have another look at a random island with 4 different towers on it. And then I might call it a night. Sort of nice to have this working today. I was sort of struggling with it. I had a lot of trouble with converting the width and the height, and then I was just doing some sort of left a bit of code in the wrong order on a different script where it was actually flattening the land and then deciding how big the tower should be, and so therefore it wasn't fitting. And I spent ages just looking for like, hang on, what's going on here? So let's have a look. Here's quite a mountainous terrain. We've got this one jutted in here. This is another case where it may have been better to reject that location because it's on the side of a big steep mountain. It's kind of cool in a way. This one's quite cool. Well, it's ended up sticking out so much that it has created a big sort of jutting thing. So it's left its padding around the edge and fall off up the side. Here's another one, 4 long and 1 wide. That works. And one more here. It's funny, if you're going to build on mountains like this, you sort of need to also, I guess, handle pathways up the mountain that would have to perhaps crawl around the edge and find their way down and sort of flatten a sort of a little snake of land to make a road as well. So yeah, it's handling the situations now, so that's good. I can obviously finesse a bit like the order of how they're placed and the rules for them. At the moment, they're just using the random function like this flag where it can just be anywhere, but you can see that that does cause its problems. But I'm happy with the progress there. Nice.